welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are talking all things spring. So earlier this morning, I ran out to my holiday shed to grab my spring totes. I only have 2 of them. However, I did have my greenery and some florals in some large shopping bags as well. So those guys are gonna have to find homes in totes instead of bags for in the future. So I have everything kind of laid out on my kitchen table and on my island here. So I have them grouped in different categories. I have greenery, florals, decor, and vessels and vases. So let's begin. Let's start with greenery first. So I have these large greenery stems I got from Hobby Lobby. I don't know exactly what they are, but they still have them. I think they always carry them. But I have 3 of them, and I had them in a large kind of like floor vase, and I'm gonna be putting them in a similar vase where I have no idea yet. We will see. Okay, next I have these olive branches. I believe these came from Joann's, maybe Hobby Lobby, but they both carry them, and I'm pretty sure Michael's does too. But I just love these. These ones are a little bit more natural. They are brown and green, you know, that olive green color. So I have these. Then I have these mini eucalyptus stems. And these are just kind of fun to pop in little vases here and there throughout the house just to add some spring while we're ending winter. I also have a bunch of these little mini boxwood picks as well. These came from Hobby Lobby. I have some of these on my coffee bar if you watch my coffee bar refresh. And let's see if I have them anywhere else. I don't have them anywhere else yet. Next, I have these little boxwood balls, and these are just a great staple to have for everyday use. All right, then I have some longer drapey stems. I believe these came from Hobby Lobby, and I think they still have them. I think they just kind of carry them in their everyday greenery section. But I have 2 of these, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna style this one yet. Last year I grouped them together. I'm not entirely sure, but anyways, okay. Continuing on with the drapey greenery, I also have this. This one is just, I just love this one for spring. It's got the different color variations in it, the darks and the green. It looks like it has new growth coming. So this one's just really pretty to have. And lastly, I have a couple of these guys, and this is just a nice, full, lush greenery, I don't know, drapery thing. I have the tag on this one still. Let's see, what does this one say? It does not say, it just says floral. So, love these. And the last bit of greenery I have are these. I'm not sure what they are, but they came from Joann's, and I did have them outside last year in a planter. So 2 of them got discolored. Yeah, these 2 got a little bit sun bleached while this one stayed. It's nice, rich green, but if I combine them, you can't tell. And you know, the color variation actually works well with, ooh, these are shedding. The color variation works well, and it's just kind of more of a natural, realistic type of greenery than if they're not all the same. All right, this is greenery, but it's in a pot, in a planter, and this came from Target last year. It's this fern in this natural wood tone vase. And I really like it. I don't know if you can order it online anymore. I'll look for you, and if I can, I'll link it down below. If not, I'm sure they have a variation of it for this year as well. And to go along with that theme, I have this little mini fern I got at a thrift store. It's kind of got a crack here, but it didn't bother me so much. You just flip it around and you can't even see the crack. And the last planter I have is this drapey greenery I got from TJ Maxx, and it comes in this little gray pot, and I think you can still get these. I've seen these as well still in like TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Home Goods. So this is just really nice to have as well. I just love the drapey plants, and they just go good pretty much in any space. Next, we're on to florals. So when I got everything laid out, I noticed I have a theme. I didn't even realize, but I do. So I love like the soft pinks for spring. So I have a ton of pink floral. So obviously I'm going to be using that in my theme. I have these. I'm not sure what they are. They could be cherry blossoms, like in full bloom, but they're just a really pretty variation of pinks. And I just really like these a lot. I had these outside in a planter last year on my front porch. I may do that again. I'm not sure, but I think for right now, I'm going to use them in the house just to add some life and color. Then I have these really pretty light pink hydrangeas. Love these. I only have 2 of them. I wish I had more. Then along with the pink hydrangeas, I do have these cream colored ones. Now these are 2 different stems, and this one first is a really nice material. It feels like a fabric, and then the leaf is also a fabric leaf. A little more fake looking on the leaves, but more realistic with the bloom. And then this one is got more of the plastic leaf, and it's just got a smaller bloom head on it, but it's also a really nice natural creamy color. Then I have these 2 peonies, whichever you prefer. And these are just more variations of the pink petals. And these leaves on here are a fabric leaf, and they have some different color variations on that as well. Love these. These are also outside in my planter. I'll pop a picture up here on the screen so you can see what the planter looked like. I'm probably going to do that same planter arrangement again this year. I just love the way it looks, and it just brightens up our front porch. And then the last tall floral stem I have is this white dahlia. Probably got it from Hobby Lobby, Joann's, or Michael's, one of those 3 stores, but it's got a nice long stem. And I like these stems too for being outside because they're plastic and they just hose off really well at the end of the season, because I do stick them in dirt, because in some of my planters I plant real greenery or flowers, and then I add in some fake ones as well. Next up, I have cosmos. I have a ton of these around the house, and I just love to have these out for the spring and throughout the summer. Now they have these white ones at Hobby Lobby, and I also group them together with more of these creamy ones. And they also have a blush pink and a little bit deeper pink one as well. But for some reason, I love these. These are so beautiful. And I love also the little greenery stem that comes with it. Let me take these apart here. But they just look so natural, so realistic, and they're super bendable, so you can arrange them in however you want in your vase. And yeah, just a beautiful piece to have. Next, I have this very large stem of white cherry blossoms, and I only have 1 of these. I am not exactly sure why I only have 1, because this is really pretty, and I think I'm going to have to add more. Then I have these really pretty dainty florals. It looks like they're just starting to bud. I have 2 of these, and they have these in the everyday section, in the everyday floral section at Hobby Lobby. But yeah, these were outside as well. They are very plasticky, so they hold up very well. And again, I can hose these off at the end of the season, get any dirt and stuff off of them or bugs, and these store up really nicely. And then following that long stem, I have this one, and the greenery is just this kind of wispy greenery that is like just coming to life. And then the buds are yellow in the center, lavender, and then turn to a dark purple. And I have 1 of these, and I'm pretty sure this also came from Hobby Lobby, but this is just nice to kind of add in with these 2, and it looks kind of like a bunch, like they all go together. Really pretty. So dog is at the door wanting out, so I'm gonna let them out quick. Then I have this really pretty blush pink stem. This one also came from Hobby Lobby, It's a pretty good size. It's not like a little one. And I just love the little dainty flowers on it. And the greenery on it is more like an olive green, very muted, very pretty. And I'm definitely going to be looking for more of these when I go to town because this is really pretty and just very feminine, and I just love it. And this is the flower I probably should have started with first, because what's the first flower that pops up in the spring? Tulips! So I got these Real Touch tulips from Kirkland's. I think I got the pink bunch one year and then the white the following year. But I didn't know this. When you store white things out in a building that isn't temperature controlled, they turn yellow. White does not stay white. So although it actually doesn't look bad in this bunch, I am going to keep these, and I just really like the creaminess that is in the pink as well. So I think they play off each other very nicely, and I kind of lucked out there. Not that these are super expensive, they're not, but I think I'm gonna order some on Amazon. I haven't seen them in Kirkland's yet this year. Who's to say that they won't bring them in? Our store is a little bit behind just because I think we're in the upper Midwest. Things get to us a little bit later than if you were living on the coast or near the coast. But yeah, I love these tulips, and I should probably invest in a few more bunches because these would be nice just to have throughout the house here and there, and just kind of tie in everything so it's very cohesive. If I go with a cohesive theme this year, I might do different themes in the living room versus here in the kitchen. We'll see. And then I also have this vase of white tulips I got from Home Goods, and I really like this one too. It's just a really pretty natural green leaf, and then of course these are a very soft fabric, white petal, and I have kept this one inside in one of my storage closets, so these have stayed nice and bright and white. Moving on to floral arrangements. So I am personally not the best at arranging florals. I know if you have that talent, that's great. My mom has that talent. My aunts do. I just don't have it. So I like to buy mine pre-made. And then I also like to combine them together. So I'll show you one that I did together. So this big bunch, as you can see, there's like a whole bunch of little stems on this. I just kind of wove these in and out and created this kind of arrangement. So these are the types of arrangements I'm good at. And I guess there's nothing wrong with it. That's why they have them pre-made for you. But I do like to put my own stamp on them and combine them, and yeah, so. And of course, what would it be without peonies in the spring? This I had in a vase last year, so it's just really hard to get unbent, and I probably should leave it bent. But anyways, and also what you can do if you don't like the bunch is cut them individually and then arrange them the way you want in your vase. So that is something. I do need to get a new wire cutters. I used to use my husband's, who is out in the garage, and it got lost. So definitely need to invest in a good wire cutter so I can do that. But I love these. They're almost like a peachy pink. And then for little picks, I have just these little blush pink, are they sedums? I think these are like little sedum heads. These are really pretty. And then these came from Joann's. Things are falling. I have things stacked up way too high. So, all right. Then deviating from pink for right now, I have these pretty blue, they look like seedlings. I'm not sure what they are called, but the leaves are like a natural green color. And then this little floofy thing. So I like these. These are kind of more everyday, but they do, I think they would work in the spring if I incorporate some blue here and there throughout the house, or maybe just pop them in a bathroom. So it has like its own little theme. But yeah, I really like these. So I got 3 of these stems. I think I have another one. I believe I have 4. Doesn't really matter though. But yeah, I love these. I grabbed this one at TJ Maxx last year. I just fell in love with it. And if there was 2, I would have grabbed 2. So maybe they will come back with something similar. These are dahlias, and then they just came in this container with some raffia tied on it. But yeah, this is pretty. Right now, this is sitting on one of my end tables in my living room. So adding some color here and there already. And last year at Michael's, and I'm hoping they have something similar to these this year, but I found this really pretty dainty little vase with these pretty white flowers. The pattern on here is just so subtle and very kind of vintagey, romantic. Absolutely love this. And then this one is in a little teacup, and it's got, I think these are little roses, light pink, white, cream. This is just so cute. So can't wait to find a home for these. Okay, moving on to decor. Now this section is gonna be a little bit quicker because I don't have so much decor for spring yet. And this is good that I'm doing this, so now I know, like, okay, I need to get these pieces. But first off, I'm gonna start with vases. So this one I got when it was on clearance, I think in the 90% off section at Joann's. I'm sure you can find something similar to this or do like a DIY, but I just love the ribbing and the different color variations and the speckles. Speckles just remind me of spring. Speaking of speckles, this vase I got from Hobby Lobby and they still have it. So I just love the 2 little handles, the speckles, and I like that it's more of like an egg color. It's not really like a true white. So yeah, this is one of my ultimate favorite vases. Should probably get another one just so I have 2, and more is better, right? Next, I have these 2 white vases. These also came from Hobby Lobby. Let's see, these were in the floral section. So these will go like half off every other week, or I don't know their routine anymore. But yeah, these are just really a nice staple piece to have. Now these you can find at thrift stores, but I have a couple of these, maybe 2 or 3 of them, but I just love these milk glass vases too. I have 3 or 4 of them, and I have them in different sizes. I'm just pulling out one to show you, but you can find these at like any thrift store. This one I got from, I think, oh, this one came from Kirkland's. Not sure if they still have it. I'll look online to be completely sure. If I can link it, I will. But yeah, I love the crackle vase. And this one I used on my kitchen table in my last video. This piece I got from Home Goods. I still have the tag on it. And I know you can find similar pieces to this. But I use this in our entryway, so you can like drop your keys in it. And then I have this little mister I got from Target last year. I think, yeah, I'm not sure. I think it just came from the indoor-outdoor section or the seasonal section, garden section. But it's just a really pretty mister. I no longer have cactus or succulents, so now I just use this as decor. So when I think of spring, I think of florals, eggs, bunnies, and baskets. So I'm going to show you a few of the baskets that I do have. And again, you can pick these up absolutely anywhere. I know you can get them at craft stores, but I like to find most of mine at thrift stores, because you can get them for a fraction of the price. This one I believe came from Michael's, and it's nice and flat on the back, so I can hang it up on a wall and then display some flowers. This one I got from Kirkland's, and I believe it is on sale or even clearanced out right now, but it's a large, substantial piece, and again, it's got that flat back, so it's really nice to hang against the wall. This one I found at a thrift store, and it's just a nice little basket. It's even got the price on it still, but just a nice little staple piece to have. This one, I can't remember where I got, either a thrift store or like a discount store, but this one I think I'm going to use more in the summer For me, this just kind of gives me more summer beachy vibes. And I have these I got on clearance from Hobby Lobby. I still have the price tag on this one. And I have other ones that are downstairs in my storeroom, but they are a natural color like this one. And these are nice to have on the walls. I don't hang mine on the walls. I kind of prop them up and use them as like a backdrop against other decor. So I only have one official spring wreath, and this one I got from Michael's. I got it on clearance. The clearance tag isn't there anymore, but this one is just so pretty. It's got all the spring colors. I love the pinks, the yellows, the lavenders. It's just gorgeous in my opinion. Okay, so I think I got everything covered. I don't think I'm missing anything. But anyways, if I did, you will see it in my decorating videos. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this video today. If you did like this, give me a thumbs up. It'll let me know if you guys like this style video and if it's a good idea to do another one of these type of videos. And then next week I will be starting to decorate for spring, so be sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on that, or just come back if you're not subscribed. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!